Good morning, everybody. It's Marg with Creative Stamping with Marg. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from St. Albert, Alberta, Canada. Today is Tuesday, August 8th, and you can see on my desk I've got a flyer for the kits sale. Stampin' Up! Is having a sale on all their kits up to 30% off. So some of them are only 10% off, but some of them are 30% off. So if you go on the website, you can look at all the different kits, and they do have a brand new kit that is Christmas tags, and it is on sale for 10% off. So it's a really nice one. So that's just a reminder. It's the whole month of August. I guess it's as supplies last. I don't know. Nothing is sold out that I know of as of yet. So good to have a look at that. Those kits are always great. The other thing is, if you placed an order in July, you would have if it was over $60, you would have received a $6 bonus coupon. You got an email with a code on it, and you can redeem those coupons now for the month of August. So anytime up to the 31st of August, make sure you redeem your coupons. All right, so that's the housekeeping part out of the way. Today we are going to do a fold called a book fold, and I will maybe show you the card that inspired me today. I love this fold, and I tend to use it a lot for like a mail card, or I've also used it a lot for kids cards, and I'll show you why in a second. But this is my inspiration. It came from one of my friends. Her name is Linda Hawk, and she lives in BC, but this was a swap card of hers from a long time ago, and it used, this is a celebration paper, retired, but the fold you can see when I do this is like a book here, because it just only part of the front folds up, and this is sealed down. So I really like this look, and I'm not going to show you the inside of it because it's kind of a surprise when we do the card we're going to do today. But this is the fold we're going to do. It's really easy, uses, you know, a couple of pieces of DSP, a little bit of cardstock to decorate the front here, and some kind of an embellishment. So I'll show you what we're going to do today. Today we are going to use the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. That's the one that goes with the balloons. Sorry for the crinkling here. I will bring the paper out. I've cut and used lots of pieces of it, but I'll take these out. But this is the paper, and I'm sure you've seen it. I probably have showed it to you. It's very bright and beautiful, and has a lot of our returning and new colors in it. And the opposite side is more neutrals. So lots of stripes. Yeah. So it is really nice paper. So we're going to use that today with our card. And I will show you the card base. I'm using Lemon Lime Twist for the card base. So the card base is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 and 4 1/4. So when you're scoring, you're going to score at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. Now 5 1/2 is our regular fold for a regular card this way, but with that extra piece scored, you're going to fold it back, and that's your book fold. And we're going to glue this together so that the card will open this way. All right, so there's the front of our card. Your pieces of DSP that you're going to need are 4 by 4, a 4 by 4 square, and I've chosen this particular design. So that's going to get glued there, and you'll see that there's a nice border all the way around it. And then a 1 by 4 piece you can use the same, like in this card, Linda used the same paper. I chose a different one to put here, and it'll just get glued down like that. Okay, and then anything you want to do on the front, on the outside, I will show you as we get this put together. Now, the one thing, okay, just to point out what Linda did here, she tied her ribbon all the way around the card. I'm going to show you another way to do the ribbon, and I'm going to use this metallic woven ribbon, and it's actually the Starry Sky piece. This is still in our catalog in all the in colors, but I thought it still went with this, and I'm going to show you a different way to put the ribbon on. But first we're going to glue those 2 pieces of DSP on. I'll just bring in my silicone mat and my liquid glue, and we'll get these pieces glued on. Okay, so I do have another card to show you that I've put together, a more masculine card. So you'll see a different version and how different they can look with different papers. I just got my order the other day, and in my order is the Beautiful Balloons stamps and dies. So I'm going to be using them today also with this card that we're making. I'll show you that. There's the Beautiful Balloons stamp set. It has some nice greetings. Happy birthday. I think it's time for a celebration. Let's get our celebration on. You did it. Yay you. And so thrilled for you. All the different balloons, the string for the balloon, a tassel. I love this streamer one. And the dies. Sorry, I've got the dies inside. And I've already cut out some extra pieces, and that's how I keep my extra pieces. I just have a little Ziploc bag or whatever, and I keep all my extra cut pieces in there. There's the dies. So this is a very interesting one. We're not going to use it today, but it sort of makes, I don't know, like sort of like a streamer that's all cut. It's very cool. There's a nice tag, which I really like. All the different balloons, some stars, which is interesting. And then the pieces, all the dies that cut out the balloons. And there's this one, which I think is very interesting, and I'm going to use it. Not today, but it's 3 balloons hooked together. And I've seen a really cute card made with this, so I have to give that a go. But I haven't had a lot of time to play with it just because it just came yesterday. All right, so now that we've got this much glued together, the card technically just opens like this. So I haven't done anything with the book fold yet. Well, what I want to do with my ribbon is I thought I might just loop it around twice. I thought just put it twice around here maybe. Don't know whether I want to tie a bow on it. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. Now, I will show you one way that I do my ribbon. If I'm just putting it in and cutting it off, like that's what I'm going to do with this one, I think. So I'm just going to cut a piece. Just cut it like that. There we go. And I just use Scotch tape, just regular Scotch tape, and I'll just tape the ends in like that, and it holds them in place till I'm ready to glue my book fold closed. Now the secret with this is you kind of want to get it lined up, but that's what I do. Okay, so there's our ribbon. Doesn't look very exciting, but I was just thinking maybe I would tie another piece here. And I know you can fray this ribbon, so maybe that might be a thought that I could fray it on here. We'll just see if I like it or I don't. Or do I want to tie? I don't know. I don't mind that if you just pull it tight. And I don't know if you can really, you can fray this ribbon and it's kind of fun. Or do I want to tie a bow? Let's just see what I think with this. I think maybe I won't tie a bow on it. I'm sort of thinking it would be good for a girl or a boy's birthday. I think I might cut it a little bit shorter like that. And you can fray the edges if you want. The beauty of this, doing it this way, tying that extra piece, is I can move that piece anywhere I want once I get the card finished. And I was thinking I could, you know, fray this out a little bit. Makes it a little more interesting, like that. All right, I think we'll just leave it like that for now till I get the rest of the card put together. But now that I've got the ribbon on there, you can see I didn't go all the way around the card. You know, I put it on the through the inside before I glued the book fold down. Now I want to glue the book fold down. So all I'm going to do is just add my glue here like this and close the card. And it just will glue that book fold down like that. And then when you open the card, it's just opening like this. So that's all you're getting. So it's just an interesting fold on a regular piece of cardstock. So that's, I really like it. All right, so now for the inside of this one, Linda did this on hers. They call it an explosion card. When you open it, you've got this inside. So this is one of the reasons I really like it for kids, because I think it's kind of fun. So it goes like that. So what you need for the inside is a 6x6 piece of, this is DSP. And then you're going to need 2 squares of cardstock to do your stamping or writing on. So you can see that you would be able to write your message here on this one. And it just closes up like that. You don't know that it's in there. So I'm going to do that in this one because I think it's kind of fun. But I want to show you what I did for the outside. I've already stamped some balloons and I used the Stylish Squares. I think it was the second largest square of the Stylish Shapes dies. So I used that one and I cut a square because I thought a circle, too many circles on here with the balloons and with the circles. And I ran it through one of the new embossing folders, the online exclusive, and it's, I don't know, I'm going to say it's got the hashtag marks on it, or cross hatch they call it. So that's that one there. And it comes in a package of 3. It's called Basics 3D Embossing Folders. So you get the one that I used on the blue panel. I'll hold it up a bit closer so you can see it. Just an interesting pattern on it. And then there's one that looks like big polka dots. Makes me think of minky fabric. If you're a sewer, you'll know what I mean. And this other one kind of looks like flowers or starfish or, sorry, that's not focusing very good, is it? Yeah. Anyway, so that's the 3D, basic 3D embossing folder. So I chose one of those to do that on. And then I die cut 2 of the balloons. I stamped them with one of the stamps that's in the set. I put the strings on and then I ran it through the embossing folder. So I thought that was kind of cute. And I think I'll just put it like that on the front. And the balloons are up on dimensionals, so I'm not going to put this square piece on dimensionals. But I thought I would just place it like that. And I wasn't even going to put a greeting on the front. I thought I might just leave it just the way it is. I thought it was kind of cute with just the balloons, but I am doing the explosion part on the inside because, again, I think this would be a good card for a child. So what I chose, again, from the same Bright and Beautiful paper, is I chose this sheet of paper. It's the lemon lime twist on the one side. The other side is these little lines, all the different colors. So what you need to do with this 6x6 piece of paper, you need to fold it first in half this way and crease it really good. Open it, turn it, fold it in half this way. So you've got it in, when you open it up, you can see you've got 4 squares. Okay, then you're going to only fold it once on the diagonal the opposite way. So I folded it once on the diagonal and creased it. So when I put this inside my card, the diagonal pieces are going to fold in like this, and it's going to fold into a nice little square. And it goes into the card on the diagonal. So it goes into the card on the diagonal. So you have to put it in, and it just fits. This 6 by 6 just fits in here. And then when you glue it down and you go to open your card, sorry, my fingers are in the way, it will open like that. So you have to decide what part you want to see and what part you don't want to see of your paper and fold it accordingly. Now, I know that it's going to be on the diagonal. So I'm going to put it on the diagonal. I'm looking at my grid paper, and I've got it lined up on the solid lines, and I'm going to open it that way. Now, your 2 pieces of white paper are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I've already stamped it. Now, the way I know I want to stamp it, because it's going to be on the diagonal. So when I went to stamp these pieces, again, I put the white piece onto my grid paper right in the middle on the diagonal, and I stamped happy birthday on it. The other one, I stamped the balloons on it. I did the same thing. I know it's going to be on the diagonal when I put it in here. And you have to do this stamping first before you get it put together in your card, or you aren't going to be able to do it. So I suggest you do your stamping first before you glue these in. So what I want to do is I want this one glued here, and I want this one glued here. Now, you're gluing them on the ones that you haven't got a diagonal fold in. These are the flat ones. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on both of these, get them glued inside. And you can always write on this one that I've got the happy birthday kind of up at the top, so that I know that I can still write underneath my whatever I want to say to this person. And then you just put it in the square, giving yourself an edge there. And then this one will go on this side. But this book fold is very versatile. Now, again, you don't have to do this, and I will show you the inside. You don't have to do it like this. I've done another one because we have a friend is going to be celebrating a birthday, and it's a guy, and so I made a card, a book fold card for him. So now that we've got those together, and you can see what I mean about them, it's going to go in on the diagonal like this. So you want your stamping to be that way. Okay, so to put it into your card, you're going to open up your card. You're going to fold this all up, make sure that it folds in the way you want it. And this is the one I want to be on this side of my card when I open it. So again, I'm going to put glue on the back of this. Like that. And I make sure I'm going the right way. So I'm going to open it and look. Yeah, I'm going the right way. So I want it like this. And it's just got to be side to side, top to bottom on the angle. Like that. Okay, there. So that's going to be fine. You can see that I did it the right way. Yay. Now, to close it up again, just close up your inside and put glue on this piece, and then just close the front of your card over top of it. Just like that. Close your front of your card over top of it and press down. And I might even turn this over and press down. Okay, there we go. There. So I've just given a minute to set up. So those are all the things I used. The bright and beautiful paper, the beautiful balloons, and I did use the dies to decorate it. Some of the ribbon that I used. There's the embossing folder I used, and there's the dies that I used to cut that square. You could cut anything on here, and you can decorate the front any way you want. Like there's Linda's card, and she just cut out some of she cut out her words, and then she cut some flowers out and stuck it on. She does have some gems on here, and I did pull the 2022-2024 in color pearls. I did pull those. They aren't exactly the right colors, but it's all I had in my stash, and I thought those parakeet party ones look very much like lemon lime twist, so I thought we could put some of those on. So let's get my take your pick tool out here. And I think I will just use a couple of these pearls. And I thought, you know, I could put them on here. How about I put one there? And we all pretty much always use odd numbers. So I think I'm going to do this with it, just like that. And I thought that looked good. I could have also used that Starry Sky, the blue ones. I thought I could use those, or I could have even used these ones, or the Orchid Oasis ones. Even though they aren't really the colors that are in this paper, you can still use them. So I try to use what I have. All right, so there's our card. Now let's open it, have a look at it. Isn't that fun? I love these cards. And they fold relatively flat, so I don't think you'd have a problem in the mailing of them. But yeah, I think they're really cute. I'm not too happy with this ribbon on here, and I'm wondering if it might not stay in place. So I might have to put a glue dot underneath it to make it stay where I want it to be. I think I'll pull it up a little bit, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little glue dot and I'll roll it up. Just take a glue dot here and I'll just roll it and tuck it under the knot, and then the knot won't move and won't come undone because, sorry, I got to roll it a little bit more on here. I don't want it moving up and down. So I just put it underneath the ribbon, and you can even pull the ribbon this way a little bit. There, that looks good. I like that. Okay, so there's that card. Now I will show you another one I did, and this is for a friend of ours, so an adult man. So this is the card. Now this is retired paper and a retired stamp set and everything that I used, but I did use the Ray of Light stamp on the circle there to make it look sort of like the sky or the sun. And it's a book fold this way. I did my ribbon through here like this one, and just put a knot in the middle, and it opens. It doesn't have the inside the same. So there's, again, it's a retired stamp set that I used, but so it can be made, it doesn't have to have that inside. It can just have a regular inside. So this piece is 4 by 4 on the inside, same size as your DSP on this side. So those are the cards with book folds. I think they're kind of fun, and definitely like the explosion inside part. I think they're fun for kids, or just, I think anybody would enjoy that. I think that's kind of a surprise when you open that up. All right, so that's the card for today, a book fold. Uses a little bit of DSP, just some decorating on the front, some gems, some ribbons. Easy as that. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. That means you won't miss any of my videos on the Tuesdays. They come out every Tuesday morning. And I hope everybody has a great week. And wherever you are enjoying the weather, we're having lovely weather here. So it's been a great summer so far. All right, everybody have a good week. See you next week. Bye now.